Thanks for joining us again. My name is Marilyn.
And my name's Chris.
And we're the Soul Sisters and authors of 2 books. Mine is called Healing Through Love.
And mine's The Simple Truth About God.
And today we want to talk to you about unconditional love. Because people think they know what that means, but the truth is to love unconditionally is very different than either being in love or loving something or someone.
Every moment of our lives is an act of love. Every moment is about how we relate, how we love, who we are.
Right.
And we have a choice to either love ourselves conditionally or unconditionally. And so today we're going to explore unconditional love because that is what self-love is all about. It is about learning the total acceptance of self as being perfect and magnificent.
Now, I want you to imagine if you have a child in your life that whom you love beyond love. Because we talk about love beyond love. You would give your life for this little person in your world, especially if you're a parent or an aunt or an uncle. You know, there is something about this little creature that you just love so much, no matter what they do. Even if they come home muddy, even if they flunk out in school, whatever it is, you love them unconditionally. So the challenge is, besides this child, who else do you think you love unconditionally?
Well, let's talk about that for a moment. Marilyn was talking about loving a child unconditionally. And I want to explain how, when you love unconditionally, you call forth peace. Because imagine, like Marilyn said, the child comes home from school, they failed the test, or someone bullied them, or something happened at school that really bothered them. You as a parent, or as an aunt, or a friend, have the opportunity, and generally people do, to give them a hug. You give them a hug, and in the hug they go, oh, because the hug says, it's okay. It's okay that you failed the test. It's okay that someone bullied you. You're wonderful just as you are. And so what we're going to begin to talk to you about today is how your choice of how you love yourself is all about the same thing, is do you love yourself no matter what?
And that's the tricky part, because we have a tendency to criticize ourselves all the time. And unconditional love really eliminates that criticism. It is positive speak as opposed to negative speak. It is uplifting rather than pulling apart. When we take care of a child, we're always careful to make them feel good. Why don't we do that for ourselves? That is the first step towards unconditional self-love. When you love yourself unconditionally, sure, you're going to make mistakes. Sure, you're going to have bad moments. But it doesn't diminish how you love yourself. It is just another means of learning who you are and how you want to be in this world.
So right now, the kinds of things that Marilyn's talking about that are not about unconditional love, they're actually about conditional love. They're about the sense that, well, if I was just better at this, or if I was just more beautiful, or if I just would say the right things in moments that are happening, then I would, and most people think, like myself better, nonetheless love myself better. So most moments of most people's lives on earth are all about this experience of conditional love, that if I just would do something different, then I would love myself. And what we're talking to you about today is something very deep in looking at how you choose in each moment to relate, even if you had a moment where you said the wrong thing, or you had a moment where you felt awkward, or no matter what happened, you were embarrassed. You never stopped just loving who you are at the very core of you and accepting the fact that, yeah, I had an awkward moment.
Right, and as Chris is explaining it to you, I'm remembering Healing Through Love obviously has the word love in it. We heal every part of our lives when we experience self-love. Self-love means just that total acceptance, that total recognition of the truth of self without judgment. So we have an exercise to share with you just to bring you along the path to discovering how to love yourself, because we could say the words, but you have to know how to do it. So every day when you get up in the morning, look in the mirror And instead of finding all those things that you don't like about what you see, list 10 things you do love about yourself. Doesn't have to be limited to the physical, but let's start there because it's easy. Talk about how beautiful your hair is, how smooth your skin is, how bright your eyes are. 3 things. I love my eyes. I love the thickness of my hair. I love the softness of my skin. You can love in one day, 10 fingers, another day, 10 toes. But you have to use the words I love. I love my thumb. I love my forefinger. You go through it. You go through your body. You go through every organ. You just do it every day, 10 things. It is the most amazingly transformational exercise you can do in the beginning of this exploration of the magnificence of yourself.
You know, we often, in our workshops and we're working with people, assign them this technique or this tool. We say to them, for 30 days, pick 10 things, and those things each day are different. So that 10 the first day are not repeated the second day. You find a new 10 things. And I must share with you that most people, when we do this exercise with them for the first time, that they're even picking 10 things. Most people can't make it to 3. Before they begin to change their language from love to like, from things about themselves to things about how they are with animals or how they are with their friends. And it's all about that lack of love, that hole in their heart, because no one has taught them before to love themselves. And so they don't have like a reservoir to draw on. And so they begin to turn outside. So when you start this exercise, just realize it's okay. It's okay if you can't go, I love me. I love my heart. I love the teacher that I am. I love the friend that I am. I love my legs. I love, just loving who you are. If that is a struggle for you, be okay with that. Start with 1. Build to 2. Go to 3. Do what you can, but stay with I love. And say it with passion. Say it with joy, because your heart will resonate in that expression and will react to it with just the opening of your heart.
And don't stop. Don't give up. And even if you cry, cry. But do it for 30 days. Energetically, it will change you. Force yourself. Put a note on your mirror in the morning. 30 days. 10 a day if you can. Imagine how it will change your life, and you'll be surprised at how people around you will change the way they see you, because you're changing in here, and it impacts you everywhere, because everything is a reflection of that love. So that's it for today. That is your tool, your exercise, and your challenge. Do it, try it, and then we'll talk more about it next time.
Thanks for joining us. And if you want to send us an email, send us a question, feel free to do that. Send it to center@expandedliving.net. We look forward to sharing more with you.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon. Bye.